worldwide attention when he proved mathematically that Stonehenge is a giant celestial calendar. Now, Dr. Hawkins has turned his attention to crop circles. He believes that some crop circles display geometric principles so advanced they could only have been created by the greatest mathematical minds on this planet. Geometry turns shapes into numbers. Here's an easy one. Two circles, one inside another. The big circle is twice as big as the little circle. In geometry, that's called a ratio of 2 to 1. The big circle is 2 times the size of the little circle. Advanced mathematicians, like Professor Hawkins, can figure out ratios for almost every geometric pattern. Where we see just 3 circles, he sees a ratio of 16 to 3. Where we see 3 enigmatic crop circles, Hawkins sees mathematical genius.
The circle makers have set up a theorem where we can prove by Euclidean geometry that the large circle is exactly 16 over 3 times the area of the middle circle, 16/3. A very strange number, but it's exactly the note of F in the 3rd octave.
How can a fraction be a musical note? Different notes travel to your ear at different frequencies. C is wavier than G. The difference between C and G, like the difference between geometric shapes, can be written down as a ratio. Here are the ratios for one musical scale. Here are the ratios of 8 crop circles Hawkins has studied. Strange numbers, but they're exactly the same.
The maker of the circles is, we have to admit, clever, not only in making them, but in what is encoded in them. One possibility is that they're not humans.
Is someone or something with a superior intellect sending us messages through these complex circles? Are these combinations of geometric patterns really combinations of notes that play out an extraterrestrial message? At the University of California, San Diego, Professor of Music F. Richard Moore is looking for a musical message that might be encoded in the crop circles.
What I did was to use a computer to synthesize the sounds so we actually hear them in the precise relationships that they are expressed in these mathematical theorems. The first set of results is just a sequence of 14 different sounds that correspond to the 14 different crop circle theorems that I've been provided with.
After playing the circles one at a time, Professor Moore combined them.
This is the crop circle chord, and it's all 14 of these messages combined into a single chord that lasts for several seconds. Perhaps in trying to communicate things between different species or different types of intelligent beings, we have to rely on things that are very fundamental, having to do with basic relationships, because we have no conventional way of discussing things when you don't know, even the size of someone or what temperatures they like to live at and that sort of thing.
Could the math of the crop circles and their musical properties simply be the product of coincidence and an overactive imagination?
Fields don't naturally lie down in circles. Lots of crop fields have lots of trampolines in them. Horses and cows walk around in grains of wheat and barley all the time. They don't leave circles. Circles are special, and that's why we recognize them. They are too special to suspect that they're there for no reason at all.
Professor Moore's passion for music and his skill with computers challenges him to search for meaning in the crop messages that lie a continent away. He believes, though, that we've got a long way to go.
The stage of development that we're at corresponds to a tribe of Neanderthals discovering suddenly a grand piano sitting in the middle of a field. And our problem is to discover its function and to learn to use it. And it'll be a while, I think, before we figure it out.
The idea of using music as a form of intergalactic communication is not unique to Dr. Hawkins. When NASA launched the Voyager space probe in 1977, among its cargo was a 12-inch copper disc and a playing needle, in case the Voyager was intercepted by intelligent life. The record carried greetings in 55 different languages, a message from then-President Jimmy Carter, and 90 minutes of music.